Here's one of the men think they should be the challenger to Harley Race. That's on September the 13th. Before that, on Tuesday, August the 23rd, a week from this coming Tuesday, the return to the Northwest of Kurt and Carl von Steiger.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first event this evening will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 242 pounds, Las Vegas, Playboy Buddy Rose. His opponent in this corner, 230 pounds, from Samoa, Cocoa. Referee, Buddy Sandy Barr.
Sandy Barr, the third man in the ring. With the coming of Kurt and Carl von Steiger, since getting back together again a year and a half, 2 years ago, they have immediately gotten their act together and are ranked third in the world. Third ranked tag team in the world, Kurt and Carl von Steiger. And I'll tell you, the rush is on for people who want to meet them and the present champions, oddly enough. Handsome John Anson, Oklahoma Outlaw Sam Bass, the new tag team champions, said they would accept a match on the 23rd because the von Steigers have challenged the toughest team they can get. They say, we want to meet the best. Jay and Rick Youngblood have begged for a shot. Of course, it could be a big stepping stone for that young tag team. And Maine and Savage, Lonnie Maine, Dutch Savage, back together again for a number of matches. And they also want a shot at the von Steigers. That is, the von Steigers coming in on Tuesday, August 23rd, a week from next Tuesday. It's Cocoa from the island of Samoa in against Playboy Buddy Rose. Sandy Barr, third man in the ring. Light crowd on hand, to be truthful with you tonight. Hot weather, I'm sure, having something to do with that. I'll tell you, if you think it's hot wherever you've been, probably the hottest place in the world, after a minute or two anyway, will be under those TV lights right there. Of course, they are used to that. It is always hot. Bright lights burning for colored television, and you're working out besides. And Coco paying the Playboy back with a little of his own medicine. We're at about 70 to 75% capacity, maybe 65, 70% capacity on a warm night. Good takedown and a cradle by Rose. Going at the outside cradle, grabbing the trunks and almost X-rating the show. Gets extra leverage that way, trying to get the pin. The crowd is yelling, and Sandy catches him. Sandy catches him and counts him off the hold. He makes the break, comes back, body slam. Double foot stomp, and again to the midsection. Elbow drop to the midsection. Playboy Buddy Rose working on Samoa. Count of one. Samoa flail kicks him away. Kick to the midsection, coming back. And again, the Samoan headbutts. Couple of shots to the midsection, followed by the headbutt, the flying headbutt. And a flying body scissors, 1-2 with the body pin. Tries for the pin with the body press. I think I said body scissors. Well, it's warm, folks. Beg your indulgence once again on the informality of dress, but it is warm tonight. So we're going with the sports shirt. Hope you don't mind too much. I'm sure that's what most of you are doing out there. Working on the arm, and of course the crowd loves this because that's one of Buddy Rose's favorite tricks. One of the crowd's least favorite is when Rose goes to injure somebody, usually goes for that left arm. Rose is a left-hander. That's an arm that is vulnerable many times. Right-handers are sort of protecting their right arm, and he can get to their left arm, moving on a hammer lock, wing lock, arm bar. Of course, he put Jay Youngblood out of action for a number of months with it. A number of other wrestlers got Ventura out of action, sent Ventura out of the territory in a winner leaves match a while back. doing most of it by going to work on his opponent's left arm, and that's what Samoa is doing right now to Buddy Rose. Not a big crowd at the Portland Sports Arena, 8725 North Chautauqua. We hope that you'll join us. We're going to be cooling, we're sure. And to the ropes and makes it clean that time. Folks watching us on Cable 10 up in Seattle, we want to welcome you. Hope that you enjoy the matches. Hope that after we're over live on Cable 10, you'll watch us on Channel 13 up there. And also remember that Tacoma has a big match at the Puget Sound Fieldhouse tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening, 8 o'clock in Tacoma. The UPS, University of Puget Sound Fieldhouse. Wing lock, and then the arm drag slam for the takedown and back to the wing lock. Cocoa of Samoa working on Playboy. Buddy Rose from Las Vegas, Nevada, otherwise known as Las Vegas. Rolling to his knees against the hold, Playboy Buddy Rose, not Buddy Young. With a hammerlock, Rose grabbed the referee's arm to try to relieve the tension. Didn't want to let go, so Sandy Barr, the referee, stepped on his head and made him relieve it. A flip over on the hammerlock, and right back to it. Cocoa Samoa. And believe you me, that applies some pressure. And he takes Samoa backwards into the corner. Judo chop. Rose working on Samoa in the corner and on the turnbuckles. Ready for the whip and hard into the corner. Goes Cocoa. Buddy Rose, shoulder driven into the midsection. Wonder about the quality of wrestling in the Northwest. Well, once again, Lonnie Main going down next week for a main event at the Cow Palace in San Francisco. Rose made the mistake of putting a punch on the head of Cocoa, and that's like a coconut. And there's the headbutt. Cocoa drops Rose, covers him with a body press, gets a count of 2, and then Rose, that reflex flail kick most pro wrestlers have to have, comes back, thumb to the eye, and either judo or karate chop, a blow at least from the left hand to the face or throat of Cocoa. Body slam, Cocoa down hard. Picked up again. And tries to go to choke him. Dropped out on the apron. Trying to choke him on that second rope, and is riding him to the count of 4. And back on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Sandy Barr is running a little short on temper. He has warned him. Backbreaker, inside backbreaker coming up. And that's going to be tough for Cocoa to get up from. 1, 2, and that puts him away. He worked a choke on that middle rope. And that softened him up. That backbreaker can put a man away pretty easily anyway. Now a knee drop into the small of the back afterwards. And I thought Sandy Barr getting a little hot. A pushing contest between Rose and Sandy. Playboy Buddy Rose, there goes $250. And a DQ. And a disqualification. And an automatic fine of $250. Playboy Buddy Rose. If he wants to try it again, he can, and he can go for $500. Now we're talking about a fine from the commission for touching the referee. loses the match, loses the winner's end of the purse, also loses $250.